Man, reparation warriors. I got something to tell y'all. Man, from me doing research, reparation warriors. I got something to tell y'all. From me doing research and understanding the things, even though that ain't my thing, I gotta give y'all the truth. Cause it's only one thing in all the worlds to stand on, and that's truth. No matter what, either good or bad. Let's be honest about it, man. I did some research on reparations for you reparation warriors. And come to find out, the reparations was already handed out. Multiple times within the last 2 terms of presidentials. Or the president, should I say. 2 terms. Man. And let's get into what reparation means. The reparation word, or the noun reparation, the which is the prefix of it, is like going back or getting back to some, or the re. And the paration is the system of making it a whole again, amending it. So we just want to say that amending doesn't mean just monetary. It's even giving the opportunity to put a person in a better space. And I look at it from this as through other ways that reparations was paid. You might disagree with me, but it's cool, fine and dandy. But I always thought from different points of view in life, since I've been born and since I lived in this world, and made a lot of poor choices, bad choices. But one thing I did never try to do is blame somebody else or make somebody else pay me for opportunities that I can create myself. You know what I'm saying? Now there's other angles I can get into with that, but let's dive deep into it, man. And I'm gonna keep this simple and short, man. To the reparation warriors. Reparations was paid first through the betterment and the opportunities that our brothers and sisters had during the Trump administration. Now, I came from a bad journey and came out to a Donald Trump administration, and I thrived. I thrived in it. I was making my way up. So to me, that's the best reparation I can get. It's having an economy that's allowing every individual that's striving to accomplish what they will. And I'm going to put an emphasis on will. The will, the power that you put in yourself, you can accomplish what you will. What? We don't believe how we was raised or from the people before us? Or was they teaching us that? That's reparation. That's it. It's simple as that. I don't need to go into all this. They need to give us $1,000. They gave y'all stimulus during the pandemic. And what did everybody do with it? Besides a few, some people did right with the money that they got from a pandemic and took that $1,200 and started a business and made themselves something and marketed themselves. But majority of the people that got it in our community, let's just be honest with it. What did we do with it? Nothing. Just spent it. Just spent it on nothing. Nothing, man. So, and like, what's more better? Having a ability to sustain yourself forever and build generational wealth, or whatever you may be doing, to just live comfortable for whatever your life, that you want best for your life. But yet we still begging for something, man. When they gave everything to us, it's already been paid out to you. Once you have the ability to do it, it's just not for our people. It's for everybody. The American dream. I know we try to say it's not alive no more. Well, yeah, it declined lately because of a reason I'm going to get into when they gave out the second reparations. So the first reparation that was given out was your ability to have a better economic and structure and chance to progress, which what we was doing during the Trump administration. I'm just going to be honest with you. Even if you come from nothing during that time and started then, you was able to go in a matter of a year or two and be set, getting on your way. Yeah. So that's my definition of a reparation. You have been, you got the opportunity. You have been afforded and amended the opportunity to accomplish what you will. Up your thoughts. Think about it. I know y'all not going to agree with me and disagree. Y'all going to disagree and everything, but it's cool. I just had to get this off because we worried about the wrong things. Look what we going through now. Look what we going through now with everything going on. How even us, we are allowing this not because of nobody else, because this is the behavior that we identify with. This is all we good for. It's some dancing and this and that. Man, it ain't nobody else saying that or putting the shackles on our ear. None of that. It's us. That's all we good for. That's what's going to make us happy. Not a better economy. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense, man. Make it make sense, man. We so focused on a good time and a party and who's this race and that and all this and all this other stuff. And it's a bigger picture than that. When we wasn't on this that bad, we was thriving. When we were just focusing and doing it, the opportunity was here. And not to go back too far into it, before the early 1900s, man, most of our people was voting Republican for years. They was conservative. We are conservative people, man. Not by to be judgmental or just holier than that. We just always been to strive for what's right, even through our flaws and our mistakes. We always been a person that stick to a strictness and a morale. And then we gave that all away. And now look where we at now. Look at what we doing. We don't even care about policy. We talking about who the racist is today. Who the racist is? We're the racist. Our people the racist now. Because that's all we can bring up every time. When you got people that's doing great things, that's focusing on getting their lives together and building for the community and making people greater around, y'all won't even talk to them or go have them at these conferences and stuff and nothing. None of that stuff. Make it make sense, man. It just don't. Nah. I'm going to keep it short. I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out situation, but, man, our minds, and then one more thing, man. Once we gave up God, because we did, we gave up God. Not most of us literally, but the majority of our people in this country gave up God first. That's why we so angry. That's why we can't even talk to our other brothers and sisters that's in different races to come up with things. It's just all a mean, angry battering match. It's always been laws. You have to have laws. You can't just have motion without laws and control over things to keep things in order. Motion without order is going to cause chaos like we in now. Man. But back to what I was saying. The reparations was paid out again. And y'all might have missed that one. During the rule of what we going through now. This new world that everybody has to think a certain way and lie about life and try to make everything that's not true. Y'all are in power now. Y'all might not believe it. Y'all are in power now. That's why, even not to just say it like that, the so-called white person that y'all say and our white brothers, they are looked upon bad now. So y'all in power again, because you can't say nothing about us now. You can't even correct us. So y'all in power. And what did y'all do when y'all got the power? It reminds me of something that I always studied from being a Moorish American that the prophet said in the early 1900s. He said, when y'all get back in power, treat everybody else and other races right. What we do? We turned demonic and evil on them and showed our true colors. And it's not our true colors from our ancestors and the people that's doing right. I'm talking about the true colors of today's so-called black person or black woman or man. We dropped the ball. So you might not get this chance again. Y'all dropped the ball during this situation. When y'all had people that put y'all in the forefront and all the crying of the we ain't treated equal thing, y'all are in power right now. Y'all are. Let's just be honest. Y'all are in power right now. That's why y'all voted a certain way. And y'all got the power now. And what y'all do? Went away from y'all moral compass. Went away from, and now everybody I know might not believe in God, but most of our people was a God-fearing people, so it was, or just not even whatever you might, it don't matter what religion, but y'all got away from something that kept y'all balanced and went straight to a demonic state, man. Everything is angry. Everything got to be this. We got to agree with topics that really is not right. Man, make it make sense. But anyways, let's get to it, man. The second reparation came, and they gave it out. Guess who got y'all reparations? Y'all missed that. The very same people that allowed all of those people that came in through this country, our great country, America, from other countries, put them in housing, paid all that money for housing, put them in your cities. Make it make sense. That was your reparation money. Wake up. Y'all better wake up. Start working on getting yourself right and working with your community and bettering your morale and understanding things. Policy that helps everybody, not just us, that helps everybody to give everybody a fair playing ground. Make it make sense, man. It's crazy, man. And now we mad at each other. I've been treated so bad these last years by my own people because I have a conservative outlook. I remember when I was working at a job, a big company, and I'm not going to say the name. Man, my whole life changed once I told them everybody was voting. It was like they had made sure everybody was on board, just how they do them conferences and stuff. They do that with businesses and what you work for too. And some of them that's powerfully connected in. My whole life changed when I told them, man, I wish I would vote for such as for the Democratic Party with all this other stuff going on that I don't agree with. Stuff involving children and all that stuff. None of that. I don't, no. And I always been conservative. I said this years ago when Trump first ran the first time. And a lot of my brothers looked at me like, man, something wrong with this guy. No, man. I just been a conservative person. And people that know me as a person and have been around me my years knew. I always, even when I did bad stuff and went through my situation or whatever I went through in my life, even in that situation, I still remained conservative. No matter what, I didn't change. That's just my nature. That's most of our nature. For real, to be honest. Unless, but anyway, y'all reparations was given out. They're giving out your debit cards to people that wasn't even born here. Nothing against people that's supposed to be here, right? So don't get that twisted. For people that need to get away and get something that's bad in their own states and countries or their countries or where they live or whatever, man, gotta calm down, man, because it's just, I look at us and where we going to now. We hate each other so much that we batter and go over and worry about all this other stuff. And it's other people that's coming in and getting all the things that we say we want. I'm not saying I agree with the reparations from y'all standpoint. It's there. They gave it to us. All you have to do is put the right person in place that's for everybody to prosper, because we're all Americans, no matter the race. If you were born here or if you have somehow migrated here and been allowed to be a citizen of this country and you put in the work, what's the policy that's going to help everybody grow and get better and make this country better? That's what we should be focused on. All this dancing and hopping around and all this bickering back and forth. We can agree to disagree or disagree to agree. Like it's getting out of hand, man. We losing our way. But y'all in power now. I don't want to hear it. Y'all run this world right now. That's why y'all able to do all that. What do y'all do? What do y'all do? Focus on shaking and booty shaking and partying and stuff and everything, but y'all complaining about the conditions with these gas prices and all this stuff and everything. I'm just going to be honest with you, man. My life has changed. I went from on an up to a decline. I was doing good during them Trump years. On my way, but I didn't make it past yet. Now, if we had him again, I would have made it past that. But what? I got caught in that frenzy. Now I got to start over. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Look how the economy moving now. Y'all reparations was already handed out multiple times. Multiple times. When y'all looking for the wrong thing. They made amends. Go look up the definition. Just making amends. Y'all have opportunity. That's making amends. All we thinking about is the dollar sign they need to put on it just to feel solidified. What if they gave everybody $1 then? Would you be happy? Oh, we need more than that. What you gonna do with more than that? Well, we need land, or we need it. Man, you have the opportunity to go create that, just like everybody else just starting from scratch. Stick together. Come up. We might not agree on everything. That's the problem. You can't repair nothing with a people that's divided. We divided as a nation right now. We don't even care about policy or what's going to help this country get better. Wake up, America. Wake up, brothers and sisters. Wake up, everybody, no matter what race or creed you is. Long as you're a good person, no matter what you believe, even if you are atheist. There's some atheists that's character and morale better than people that claim that they're this and that, man. So make it make sense, man. We got to do better, man. I'm out, man. Wake up, man.